vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they...
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Oilers taking on the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch. Shop at the 25. Here we go, Simon. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here is 3rd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to pump this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2. 1st and through an opening, and there he goes. How about this? attempt. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. That will throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Swift. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second and 10.
Big devices. Set, triple, set. Let's go.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and that'll keep this a one-point game.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
93 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run right here with Swift.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now here's Stroud on third down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Okay, ready?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Stroud is going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Swift. Touchdown, Houston. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Fields.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Connection made with Shenault.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
DeAndre Swift.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to to their advantage. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now this throw caught left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago!
A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Bears are back within a score.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. Really. By the defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll look to set up his blockers.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawrence. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Lewis running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Lewis between the tackles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Again, it's Lewis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well outfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go.
Up the middle they go. Russell. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
This is Swift on the counter. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
On the ready. Go.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Here's Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris Godwin.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They toss right to Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but sure would like your defense to make a stop.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They run out of the gun with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Stroud. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone, but was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Lewis. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's loose again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Stroud. Another completion right back to Patterson. Touchdown! A big play there. 47 yards. And the Oilers are able to cut into that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. All eyes on Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
But he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I had to tell her it's not that. But he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching, rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. But he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name I'm in a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.